You're not afraid of the rain. But what if a single drop hit the ground with the force of an anti-tank rifle? That gentle pitter-patter on your window. Imagine instead it's a constant barrage of 6-kilogram cannonballs falling from a mile high. Spoiler, you'd need more than an umbrella. Today we're diving into a question that turns a gentle weather forecast into an absolute apocalypse. What if a single raindrop had the mass of a bowling ball? Okay, let's get specific. A standard bowling ball weighs about 6 kilograms, or 13 pounds. A typical raindrop falls from a cloud about 2 kilometers, or just over a mile, up in the sky. If you combine that mass with that falling distance, you're not dealing with a splash anymore. You're dealing with an explosion. That single drop would hit the ground with over 100,000 joules of kinetic energy. For comparison, a high-powered sniper rifle bullet has about 18,000 joules. So this one raindrop is like 6 sniper bullets hitting the exact same spot at the exact same time. It wouldn't just dent your car. It would punch clean through the roof, the engine block, and bury itself a few feet into the asphalt below. If it hit a skyscraper, it would shatter concrete and punch through floors. A direct hit on a person, well, let's just say there wouldn't be much left to identify. This isn't a drop of water, it's a precision airstrike, and that's just one of them. Now imagine an entire storm, a gentle afternoon shower. The sky wouldn't just get dark, it would be filled with millions of these falling projectiles. The sound wouldn't be a relaxing patter. It would be a continuous, deafening roar of impacts, like the planet is being shelled by orbital artillery. The ground would basically liquefy under the constant bombardment. Forests would be flattened into splinters in seconds. Cities would be pulverized into dust. The impacts would trigger massive earthquakes and tsunamis. The oceans wouldn't just get rough. The surface would flash boil into steam from the sheer energy being dumped into it. This isn't a weather event anymore. It's a full-blown extinction-level event that makes the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs look like a pebble. In a few minutes, the entire surface of the Earth would be a cratered, molten, uninhabitable wasteland. So, could this ever happen? Absolutely not. And the reason is actually pretty cool. First, for a raindrop to have that much mass, it couldn't be made of water. It would have to be made of something impossibly dense, like a tiny chunk of a neutron star. And second, the cloud itself. A real cloud is just tiny water droplets light enough to be held up by air currents. A cloud holding trillions of bowling balls would have the mass of a mountain range. It wouldn't float. It would instantly collapse under its own gravity, falling to Earth not as a storm, but as a single world-shattering object. So, the next time you feel a drop of rain on your face, just be glad it's only water. The universe is weird. But, thankfully, it's not that weird. This is Nexus Point, where science meets imagination. Subscribe for more weird questions that make you think and smile.